Well, our incredibly talented next guest has got the beat and the resume to prove it.
Put on your red shoes and let's go blue. Now the song is playing on the radio. Let's swing.
Hey, master percussionist Ralph Rolle has played alongside Aretha Franklin, Bette Midler, Dolly Parton, Bono, Sting, Mary J. Blige, John Legend, and Chic. Mr. Rolle has been drumming professionally since he was 18 years old, and that is not all this New York musician has been up to. He joins us this morning to give us a taste of his sweet life. So please say hello to one of the baddest drummers in the land, and a drum roll, please, from Mr. Ralph Rolle!
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you. Thank
Are
you
we
very
even
much.
worthy? Should I even be doing this interview? Do I look you in the eye? Do I look away? What shall I bow? What should I do? Because I don't even know.
No. We could do this. I am worthy of you, and you are worthy of me.
Well, if you insist, sir. But listen, you are just like magical. You've been a professional musician since you were 18, but we should also be thanking your older brother because he had a hand in helping you kick off your drumming journey way back when. Because he knows greatness when he sees it.
He knew what my mother told him to do. Yeah, we grew up in Bronx River houses, and my mother was a person who wanted to make sure that we had something to do. So just to keep an eye on him, she allowed him to have a drum set in the house, which I just did everything he did. So I decided to play drums, and he let me, and it just stuck with me. From the first time I sat down, I just love what I was doing, and it's been great.
All right, so it's been beyond great because we heard the names of the people you've worked with, which means clearly you spend lots of time on the road. So have you been on the road lately because we know the pandemic affected tours and live performances immensely?
Actually, I just got back from Venice doing a show just over the weekend, and I'm leaving again, believe it or not, going back to Venice to do another show and start a tour that will end in August. So yes, the performances are starting back in a big way. People are just very anxious to get out and just do something and just be around others, you know. So it's a lot going on. I'm really excited about it.
All right, so I'm in awe right now because you're talking about still playing tours and festivals and performances, but you also have another passion that you are into as well. So you're actually still doing both full force, and we're talking about your cookie business.
Yes, I am. I'm still doing both at the same time.
What?
Luckily, it's hard work, but you know that's just life. You know, if you want to get something done, you just got to put in the time. So it's 24 hours in a day. So my goal is to always try to implement the things that I have passions about. And cookies is something that I love doing. Just around the same time when I started playing drums, and it's been a great journey. You know, it's been tough, ups and downs like anything else in life, but it has its rewards on both sides. Whether it's good or bad, you got to just learn the lesson in those things.
All right, so let's talk about Soul Snacks cookies. What
Yes.
varieties do you have? You sent us some because you made some calls and we got some. And so what are some of the flavors you have, and what makes your brand so special? Because we can taste how special it is.
Okay, well, the brands that you have there is our Down Home Double Chocolate Chip and our Grampy's Chocolate Peanut Butter. And we also have a Coconut Milk Chocolate Toffee. And soon we will be launching for the stores that we're in, the large stores, is the Sweet Potato Cookie. On our website, our Fresh Baked, we have Miami Raisin Walnut, we have Chunked Up Chocolate Walnut, we have a line of gluten-free and vegan cookies as well. But the favorite that people like is our sweet potato and the cookie that we invented called an ebony and ivory almond cookie that we can't really keep enough of those.
You know,
so I was creating.
Yeah, let me tell you what I love about this whole situation, sir. Not just that, because I heard you say that you started baking to impress the girls. And the second thing I love about this is that you're also running things in the Bronx, so you're keeping it at home.
Yeah. When I started baking, I learned from my grandmother and my mother. My grandmother, we called her Grampy, and that's why the cookies are named after my grandmother, Grampy. I just stayed up under her, me and my cousin Vincent, but I just gravitated towards wanting to bake with her and my mother. And being so shy, the only way that I knew how to meet girls growing up in the projects, because my friends had the swag, I didn't. I was just, like my brother, I was just a nerdy kid. So I would bake them, you know, cookies or cupcake, and oh, that's so sweet, you're so nice. And that was just kind of my opening way to get in. My businesses are in the Bronx. We are expanding, actually. In the Bronx was the Spofford Detention Center, Youth Detention Center, and I was part of a think tank that had it. It was torn down, and now it's affordable housing and space for small business. So my goal, no matter where I go in the world, is to continue to cultivate and grow my community. I got it from my mother. My mother ran the Tenant Patrol, the Tenants Association, the Garden Program, the Summer Youth Program.
Wow.
And she was the crossing guard on the corner. You know, I remember meeting Charlie Rango when I was a very little kid because they were at meetings together all the time. So, you know, the things that I do in my community is kind of just a natural DNA progression. And I really, you know, I love the work, and I think it's important work.
We can tell. We can tell because your mom raised you right. You not only tour, you not only have your cookie line, you also teach drumming online. You have master classes, and we're gonna bring in the whole team now because they've been tasting your cookies and raving about it. And where can we sign up for these drumming lessons, sir? Because we need to get on this.
Oh, good.
And where can we find the cookies as well?
Listen, okay, so if you want to find the cookies, all you have to do is go to soulsnacks.com.
These are delicious.
SOULSNACKS.com. And if you want to follow me, you can go to my social media outlets, which is Soul Snacks on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then Ralph Rolle as well as my website, ralphrolle.com. I just try my best to just stay active. You know, every day, 24 hours, you got to get it in, and I just want to do some good things for people. And I'm glad you like those too.
Oh, we love them.
You guys just did the Taste the Cookie challenge.
What's the one in the gold bag that we have
That's
here?
the Grampy's chocolate peanut butter.
Oh, it's so good. That's
This
the one.
is my favorite.
Oh, peanut butter, and we have down home double chocolate chip.
You see what the Bronx produces?
Thank you, Mr.
Yes.
Roll. Thank you, sir.
you.
We love you. We'll see you
Thank you so
soon.
much. Thank you.
A drum
Thank
lesson.
you very much. Thank you.
Right.
Yes, I got you.